Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, welcome. We're going to be getting to it in just here in a few seconds, here, a few minutes. Good morning. We get about to get started here, guys. I hope you got your pen and pad together. Get ready. Yo. Good morning, guys. What up, fam? We started the stream a little later today, but we all set and ready to go. I want to welcome all you folks to day 7 of trading from Beyond the 8 Ball with Coach TB. I hope your trading day yesterday was good. but we're gonna try to make today's trading day better. Okay? Here where we go over the different technicals about the stock market and try to have something for those who never been in the market for all new beginners. And of course, the well versed and well read tape readers who's been in it a while will definitely be trying to take and steal some of my ideas. But I am more inclined to, make the newer people comfortable, meaning we may be going into, small little, you know, small little things, small little ideas, small little details about how to get started in the nuances of the beginner. So, all you guys that have been trading for a while, bear with me because at one time you didn't know anything about it. So, we're going to talk to those folks a little bit today as well. But let's break down the macro tape, the critical technical landscape, and the massive news hitting the wire this morning so you can map out today's game plan with precision. The macro headlines, of course. Somebody tell me what the macro headlines is. I bet you everybody know. Yeah, the SpaceX merger shift. Yo, they what in the world? The primary catalyst driving the tape this morning is the intense escalating buzz surrounding a potential Tesla and SpaceX merger. Go figure that, man. I like, oh, we couldn't have figured that out because SpaceX is about to IPO that they're not going to somehow figure out a way to make Tesla stock go up as well. Even though that's a whole different company, but you got to give it to Elon Musk. He got y'all guys wrapped around his fingers. He know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. He must have read my book. What, when, why, and how? He had to read. He had to read this book. He have he had to have read. He had to have read this because how else would he know at the bottom there it says what, when, why, and how? Huh? Yep. He read it. Because he know what to do and how to do it to get you guys all riled up. Knowing daggone well, Tesla should not be nowhere near where it's at right now as far as price nor evaluation. But I don't care. I'm gonna go with the flow because we trade price action. That's what we trade. Reports are circulating that Elon Musk is floating a structure to combine the two entities ahead of SpaceX highly anticipated NASDAQ IPO next month. It's going to be one of the biggest IPOs in history. Analysts are already framing this as the birth of a $3+ trillion technology and AI conglomerate. Hey, well, welcome to the United States of America. The sentiment, while retail momentum in some analysts like Webull, that's one of my brokers, or let's say they're leaning heavy into the AI robotics. Well, how we doing there? Okay, I got you. Well, somebody was telling me the producers were saying something in my ear about Wed Bush. Wed Bush? Okay, I learned. Oh, Wed Bushes? Okay. All right. Yeah, producers say that Wed Bush are leaning heavy into the AI robotics and Starlink ecosystem. Synergies, institutional desks are closely watching the governance and the self dealing metrics. So take that for what it is. If you want to talk about Tesla, though, because that's my favorite buddy, the price action and the critical technical levels, let's get into it. The Tesla is showing strong, 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 strong. Can I pull up a Tesla chart? Let me please pull up a Tesla chart. I would love to pull up a Tesla chart if someone will allow me. Yeah, see, that's how I be acting like I can't sing, right? You gotta throw them off. You can't let people know that. But like, nah, man, no, I can't sing. No, man, no, man, I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer. I'm not a singer. I'm a lover. What is it? I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Which one is it? I don't know. But here is my explanations of the complications of all the bears being constipated because Tesla has been going to the moon. If you look at this chart, right? Just look at this chart, man. This is crazy, 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 ridiculous. It is crazily, very crazily ridiculous. This. The day is the 27th, so let's go here on the 19th. All right, so from the 20th, so the 19th to the 27th is about what, 2 weeks maybe. So Tesla then gave you, I don't know, 10% in 2 weeks. That's a big time. That's big time change right there. I mean, that's big time bread. Because if you're looking at this right here, just say you're looking at this. No, say you're looking at this right now. This is a Tesla chart. And some people want me to make the candles bigger, but you know, it is what it is. If you've been following along with me, right? Say you've been following along for the past 7 days of me coming on here and showing you guys how, Coach TB trades, his strategies in the stock market. Say you've been following me. You would have seen my drawings that I told people they could take a screenshot, frame it, put it on eBay, maybe get $100,000. And in my drawings, I would show you smiley faces. So here is the smiley face. Where's the time today? Oh, what are days? I don't remember how that song go, but I hear it. I hear it right now. Archie Bunker. So I made these smiley faces, right? And people was like laughing, the seasoned traders. They were laughing like, yo, what you got all the drawings on your chart for, man? What's going on with you, coach? Why you have all those drawings and stuff? But see, they seasoned traders. They don't realize that I'm talking to people that never thought about trading or never traded before. So in that fashion, if they knew anything about human behavior or psychology, you have to make it interesting for them to learn because a lot of people are visual learners. Some nerds are not, they read a book and they got it. But then some people are visual learners. So we have to give them something to visualize. And what I gave them to visualize was things that they can remember, like this smiley face right here. But I will always try not to make the smiley face look creepy because sometimes the last time I had it, it was looking like, oh man, it's gonna come and get you. So I'm trying to make it not look creepy and try to make it look really like a smile, right? But I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at that. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at this at the smile part. Okay, so this is the smiley face, right? Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can make this look a little bit teeny bit better. Just a little teeny bit better. Oh, I don't know if that made it look better or not, but this is the smiley face. And also, it is what you call the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, taco market. Okay. And people might say, yo, why you call it taco market, man? Why you think it's a taco market? Well, if you look at this, just take a look at it real quick. All right, let's put that up there. Man, that is crazy. Anyway, all right, so we put that up there like that, right? So we call this the taco. It's a taco market because this looked like a taco, and then you put the food in there and close it up and eat it. So it's a taco market that Donald Trump created since he been in office, which is okay because it just gives you a more idea of what way to go and how to go and with the flow. Actually, he makes it easy for your guys that don't know anything. Say you don't know anything about trading, then you and somebody say, "Hey man, don't worry about it. Just follow the taco." See, he made it easy because some of his friends and families they need it to be easy. If you know what I'm saying, but bottom line, it's easy. So you might as well join the party. It's a taco market, and this is what I wanted you to see on the 19th of May. Tesla was at. We ain't gonna cheat, but we're gonna say it anyway. 392. Let's just say that's where it was at. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, let's say that. Between 395, let's say 395. All right. Between 395 and 392. Okay. Tesla high today was let's just say 444. Whew. Woo. It looked like 62. Something like that. Yeah, 62. That's 62%. I mean, that's $62. It's $62. All right. It's $62. Okay, so if you wanted to come off and say what percentage that is, and you had to do it off the top of your head and you want to be just close, roughly about 17%. But if I had to do the calculator, I had to find the right percentage. But let me get rid of this sound. Hold on. The way I do that is this. This guy, he loves to hear himself talk. That guy. It's good morning, everybody. Da, 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 da. And I get nothing valuable out of it. I'm hearing it, but it's like, give me something valuable. Now, when I'm saying I'm giving you valuable, I don't like wasting my time talking. I like to just be working. But if I'm teaching you something and I'm gonna say something, I hope that it's of value. For example, 62 62 cent $62 north on Tesla since the 19th of May. We were getting into the percentages of the percentage of advantages. The easy way to do it in your head real quick is if you know $400, right? 25% of that is 100. But you only went up 62, right? So you know it's not 25%. So you like a little over half of 25% at 62. So it's going to be a little over half of 25%, which is like 17%. It's like, that's it. It's the same thing. It's just how you think about it. But anyway, so you're thinking 17%. And since what? Since the 19th. If you can make 17% on your money since the 19th, wouldn't you be interested in seeing about that or whatever? Oh, no, that's right. Bank of America is giving you 0.05% a year. Not even a 1%. Or they give you 1%? Oh, you're preferred customer? All right. They might give their preferred customers 1%, but everybody else getting 0.05 or 0.02. Not even a percentage on their money. Matter of fact, they charge you to hold the bread or whatever. My point is this: stop being okey doked and start realizing you've been okey doked this whole time. Don't wait until you're in a nursing home to say, "Oh yeah, man, I've been okey doked the whole time." Yeah. No, I know you ain't gonna tell nobody that because you gonna be embarrassed to be like, man, how did I let myself be okey doked? How could I have gotten involved in something that'll pay me 17% in 2 weeks versus 1% a year? That doesn't even make sense or sound anything like right. Yeah, well, guess what, bro? Guess what? They've been doing that since the beginning of time. When people don't know something, it costs them. And people that do be laughing and having fun and doing whatever they do. So if you fall into a certain basket, that's on you, man. I'm sorry. I mean, what you want me to do? All I could do is come on here and tell you that you in the wrong basket, bro. And if you want to get open or get on this one, that's fine because I'm stopped at Penn Station now. And I'm checking all tickets. Sir, you have your ticket? Sir, thank you. Sir, you have your ticket? Thank you. But we're not going to be on this platform forever. We're going to take off and be going. And if you're not on the train, oh man, they're going to say, what happened? Why weren't you on the train? And you're going to say, I missed it? They ain't going to believe because they know that you know me. And they be like, oh, wait, hold a minute. You know TP. How you miss it? How you miss it? You supposed to know the time. I know you got the time the train going to leave. Right? And then you're going to come up with another story. Oh, yeah, my phone was dead. My battery, I didn't have my charger. Right? $20K. Anyway, I'm trying to figure something out here. I was talking about Tesla showing strong relative strength and catching a major bid in the pre-market action this morning because of this merger headlines with SpaceX. Trading around 442, $440. It's up 2% already just today. So you could have made 2% today, right? But you prefer 1% a year. Up roughly 2% from yesterday's close. I think it closed yesterday like 433.59 or something like that. So the upside targets, right, are really irrelevant because we don't know when it comes to Elon and SpaceX and all that. It could be anything. But the initial numbers we're looking at is 445, right? I don't believe that. I got a high up here to 453.50. I mean that the way they talking now, this thing could go to 500. Who knows? But the current pivot is at 441.85, which is under that right now. The downside support going, of course, where would the downside support be? It would be the close of yesterday, right? You know that 433.59 is where it closed. So we're going to look at that as our first target of support, right? But the upside overhead resistance is going to be probably that whole number of 445 up into 449, meaning the 450 whole number. But to be quite frankly honest with you, with that type of news, I would not be surprised if Tesla didn't blast through 450. Now, if you look at this chart, it's going to upward. It got to 450, and people said, wait a minute, you guys are way overpriced. And they pushed it back down to the 430. To the 400. So it went from 450 down to 495, right? Before it got the support that the long-term investors, the swing traders, was looking for. But a lot of times I get my ideas from the option market and figure out the gamma flips and the max pains and figure out how that option market is having an influence on the actual stock market, the actual stock that I'm trading, which is Tesla. How is the option chain is going to have an effect on that? But this morning, I don't feel comfortable even thinking about that because whenever you get a strong catalyst such as, hey man, Tesla is going to be partnered up with one of the biggest IPOs coming up next month in history. When you hear something like that, you're like, man, I don't know what Tesla could go to right now. So we're going to have to trade the price action. We're going to have to watch first before we react, basically is what I'm saying. A lot of people in the market try to guess, oh yeah, man, I think it's going to go this way and that way because my technical analysis tells me this, or my computer tells me this. My AI told me that Tesla was going to do that. Yeah, right. We just watch what it does and react to that, trading the price action, right? So the 8 ball play is what I'm basically saying. I'm going to watch the option tape at the open. A break above 445 could trigger an aggressive delta acceleration up towards the 450 area, because now the market makers is going to have to cover and balance, which meaning if it goes up, the market maker is going to have to cover their short side and push it up even further. Oh man, this could be one of those days. What's the day? Wednesday? Yeah, this could be one of them days. So we're gonna be patient and stay back and watch what's going on, because I don't know, man. I just, being a bear, you feel, like, all right, I might have to be a bull. So 440 down, 451. Of course, we know the support is the pivot is 433.59 was yesterday's close. We're going to be watching this morning the gap up away from the opening bell. We're going to watch. We're going to look for a gap up, right? Because 9 times out of 10 with such a huge catalyst, then there may be a gap up in this price action, meaning it may go from being 440 right now up to 450 or 460. It might just jump. But we watching for that. We keeping an eye on the max pain and the delta neutral shifts to today, because they're going to dictate whether this zone holds or flips to immediate supply. We gotta see, man. I am watching to be quite simple about it. The 450 to 453, 450 to 453. I'm interested in that area. As far as what goes up must come down. If I'm still gonna be acting like I'm a bear, that's the area I'm looking for. When it gets up to that area, I'm be looking for a pullback or the push down. But today is with such a catalyst on a stock that I trade all the time, I almost might say it's not a trading day for me. I'm just going to watch and see what happens and then trade tomorrow. I'll do that too, because I don't have to trade every day, all the time. I don't. We only have 4 more minutes to the open, so we're going to let our minds relax, and we're going to try to get ready for these next couple minutes so our mind can be in a focus mode and not do a whole bunch of talking. We just gonna focus for the next few minutes, because when the bell rings at 9:30, we want to watch the action and see what the market does, and then we can talk a little bit more about that at that particular time. If you understand what I'm talking about over there, my friend. Come on now. 3 minutes to the opening bell, guys. We're just going to be patient today and watch what's going on for a while, because the catalyst will touch we just want to see what's happening. One minute to the bell. 1 minute to the bell, folks. 1 minute to the bell. But we're not going to try to predict anything, my friend. Let's not try to predict anything, my friend. Let's just watch the price action, man, and try to be good as we can be as far as watching the price action, my friend. Let's watch the price action. Let's watch the price. So it's at what's that? 442 right now. All right, this is a 1 minute chart, folks. That means every candle on this chart gives you an idea of where the price action is every minute. Every minute, it's going to tell you whether it's $3, $2, $4, whatever the price action is. This candle going to show you, going to tell you what the price action is every minute. We can switch these candles. I mean, we can switch these. Yeah, we can switch these candles time frames. We can go to the 3 minute, the 5 minute, or whatever minute we can go to just to get an idea. Now, this is the 1 minute chart. That means this is the 930 candle that we're looking at. All right. So, what does the 930 candle show us? Oh, Tesla's going up. The candle is green because I know if the candle is green, that means it's going up. And if it's red, that means it's going down. I at least know that. Okay, good, 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 good. That's good. That's good. So the next candle comes out at what time? Oh, that'll be 9:31 because it's a 1 minute candle. Okay, you got it. Okay. And that one is green as well, going up to the on the upside. Okay. Somebody say, hey man, is that line a moving average? No, that's the smiley face I drew, but it's serving as a moving average, isn't it? Wow. But I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna say that I can draw moving averages or nothing like that. But anyway, the 931 candle has changed to red, folk. It's changed to red. It's not a lot of volume going on in the market today. I don't know why. I guess everybody has the same idea. They like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing with that market, man. Tesla and Elon and them, they playing games. So let me just wait and see what they gonna do because they ain't gonna fake me out like they always do. So everybody just laid back, like, man, let me just see what the market is doing. You know, the SPY is in a red zone, but that could be a fake out. They could be showing you red so they can go green. We know that move, right? We do know that move. And also, if we looking at the S&P, the S&P is in the green by only $4. So that means let's just show them green and then we're going to take them red, guys. So they could be doing that too. Because what is this? Oh, this is the 3 minute. So we got the 3 minute candle on the S&P. The 3 minute candle on the S&P that already hit a little top right here. So this hit this little top right here, but I'm gonna hit this top, and then you have a hat on the top. You got a top and a top hat. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch and see if that level mean anything. But the bottom line, I want you guys to understand that the most important aspect of trading is what? Patience. Is that right? Yeah, patience is the most important. But look at that. Look at that right there. You know what that just created? It went from here to there. You know what that created? FOMO. This is a FOMO creation. It's like, oh my goodness, it's going down. Let me give you a perfect example of FOMO. Watch this. Watch. I'm gonna give you a perfect example of FOMO. Watch. So when FOMO hit right here on this second 1 minute candle, people was like, "Uh-oh, it's going down, but I don't know, And then it goes down, and they say, "Oh my God, it's going down!" And they get in, they start buying in right here. They start selling in right here. They start selling, and look what happens. Beep, it goes back up and take their money. That's what FOMO does. So this is a FOMO trap right here, guys. FOMO, fear of missing out, and you get in and then lose money in the next candle. So it's good to know that. So you don't get trapped by FOMO. Don't allow FOMO to make you up. Don't allow FOMO to make you lose. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else. We're being patient right now. We watching the market because we don't chase candles. We watch and trade the price action after we see something to say something. We see our setup, then we'll take it. But we're not chasing like, oh, we're going this way. Oh no, we're going that way. Oh no, we're going this way. Oh nah, we're going that way. So I ain't with all that. We're just gonna be patient and watch the market. So I'm happy to have you guys along for the 7th day of trading stocks behind the 8 ball with Coach TB. I want to welcome all the family and tell you guys I hope that we have a great trading day today. But my main focus on the macro headlines today, SpaceX merger shift. You're talking about merging Tesla and SpaceX. Now, I hope that's just chatter, rumors, just like crappy talk. I hope the SEC don't let that happen because it'd be too big of a company, and I don't want big monsters as companies out here because they can smash and chew us up and eat us all. We don't want that. Keep things separate. No. You're going to be your own country inside this country if you allow that to happen. $4 trillion, you're going to have more money than the government. Is that crazy? Nah, man, don't do that. Sometimes these guys just trying to do some ridiculous stuff, man. Like Red Bull. Red Bull, they do all these different crazy, stupid stunts. That's what we dealing with. Now look at this, guys. Remember I told you, right? I just told you so you know I'm telling you the truth. This right here was a FOMO trap because people that thought it was going down, they start selling and they put their orders in. And now it just said, no, we ain't going down. You might have thought we was going down, but we going up. It tricked them. So now these people that bought here, they lost money on this. That's why it's not good to have FOMO. And not only that, what else did I tell you? I told you something about the 450 area. Yeah, I told you about the 450 area, right? Did I tell you about the 450 area this morning? I thought I told you about the 450 area. I said the 450 area is where my eyes are looking at. To get up to that 450 area, 445 to 450. 445 being the first sign of resistance that I'm looking for on the 445. I said that. So we're going to look at that. That's 446. Let's go to 445. Oh, look. It already hit 445. Wow. It wicked up. Can you imagine? Imagine it already hit 445. Now, same thing I just told you about the bulls. How they fooled the bears was fooled here. Now the bulls are being fooled because they said, yo, it's going up. Oh, let's get in. Let's get ready to go to the moon. And then boom, it come down and take their money. So why would I be in a market that's out there saying, I'm going to take your money, and then I'm going to take your money, then I'm going to take your money, then I'm going to take your money. And then when I finish taking all y'all money, then I'm going to have to deal with Coach TB on a chess game. But right now, I'm going to take all y'all money. Because, see, y'all don't know how to play chess. But then I'm going to have to fight Coach TB and try to take his. But it's going to be hard, but I'm going to try. But that's going to be after I finish taking all y'all money who love FOMO, who can't stand, or missing out, Look, here's another one. Oh, I'm getting on downside, up and down. FOMO. Anyway, so we're waiting. We're waiting till the market calms down. And when the market calms down, right? When the market calms down, you're going to be the first to know because I'm going to be ready to go. I'm going to be ready to take a trade. I'll be right back. I have to get a little bit more coffee there, guys. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, I got reloaded on the coffee. We seen what Tesla's doing from 443 down to 440 area. Somebody would have made $2 or $3 in that move, but I'm not. You know, I need more conviction on my trades. I don't like. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. No, I want maybe it will only. Right. That's hard to get, but we're gonna try for it. Maybe it will only. Let's try for that. Let's try for the maybe it will. All right. So this price action that we're seeing right here now is kind of sort of telling me that that stuff that we're hearing about that and all that about the Tesla and all that, it's just a rumor. Because if that was true, that was about to happen, and this stock would have been up here all the way up there somewhere, gone to the moon. So somebody know that that's not true. Someone knows that that is not true. Because look at the stock. I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen here. It's going to come back up, do something like that. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see that the 445 is serving as the resistant area, as we spoke about this morning early on, when I told you the upside target was 445. So it went up to the 445 and hit it. So if we'd have got in down here at 440 and rolled it up to 445, that would have been a dollar for you. But seasoned traders can do that, but your new traders got to learn to be patient. If you learn to be patient, you'll be a better trader, right? You'll be a better trader if you learn to be patient. So we just watching Tesla because there's like 250 days in a 250, 200 some odd days in a year trading days, right? It's 240, yeah, 240, 240. We say I know it was 240. Producers tell me it's 240. I said it was 240. Right. Well, 250 is rounded off to 240, 250. Doesn't matter. Because I can trade on some Saturdays if I want. Remember, you got cryptocurrency. But anyway, that's so many days in a year. You don't have to trade every single day because you got so many other days to get it done. So we just gonna watch, and if we trade today, we trade today. If we make a good trade, we good. If we don't, we come back tomorrow and try to figure it out again. Keep in mind that guys, there's a pivot point at the 433.59 area. So that pivot point is going to serve as a situation where we could say, well, 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 like the no good Ronald Reagan. Well, yeah, Ronald Reagan is no good. I said it. Yeah, he no good. He was a phony actor. All he did was get in there, act like he was the president. He wasn't the president. All he did was come in there and take off everything that Jimmy Carter worked to make to happen. And LJB, um, they took the stuff away and they thought it was funny. Then Nancy talking about say no to drugs. Man, nobody knew what drugs was until you put that out there. You did that on purpose. We know that already. 4350. Okay, so 43.50 is right around here. This area, right? 43.50. Yeah, 43. So this area right here is going to be like a flip zone. This area is going to be a flip zone because if goes through it, it's going to go up. If it can't go through it, it's going to come back down. But we don't know. We don't. We don't know what might happen. I'm still watching. I'm still being patient. I am not convinced on which way the market is going to go. So I'm just going to be as patient as I can be, and then go from there. It's no, oh, hurry up, make a trade so you can win. No, nope, nope. We don't do that. We do not do those things. We're constantly being patient and watching the market. Hey man, that's some good information I give you guys about FOMO. This is called a trend line. Trend line here. But let me just say this. Taco. It went from 445 down to 438, which is about $6 or $7. So you can say, well, I missed today's trade. I'm going on about my business. You can do that if you want. I wouldn't suggest it, but I'm just saying. Sometimes people think they missed it. But don't forget that, let me just say this, guys. If I could just say this, remember that this is the President Donald Trump's market. And what kind of market is that? It's called a taco market. Guys, it's a taco, it comes down, and it goes up. Put the food in here, you close it and you eat it. The taco market, bro. Taco market, man. Good to have you guys here with yours truly today. There's a big support area here. You see where I got this candle at? Do you see where I got this candle at right here? Right there? This is a big support area right here. Area of if the market pulls back down this way, right? This is when the buyers are going to come back in at 426. So it's the support area right here. So we got that marked off for you. We got that marked off for you. And we'll go from there, guys. Are you listening? Hello? Are you there? Are you home? Are you home? Guys, hello. The SPY is trying to go red. It's trying to go red. The MACD been crossed over. It's bouncing off of this little level here, the 75.07 level, and it back up to 75.20, which is an indication of a fake out. So what happens here is they're saying, are you able to? Well, let me pull it up so you can see. Let me pull it up so you. Let me pull it up so you can see it, my friend. This is the S&P right here. 500 stocks dictates the movement of everything. You can see it. Now this right here is it's up $1, right? But even though it's up $1, you look at the chart, unless we get some type of strong catalyst right now to push the market up, the resistant area is going to be a resistance of strength at the 75.20. That's a resistance area of strength. Now it had to break through this area in order for me to be afraid of it going up that area. And I say afraid because if I'm looking for the market to go down and it goes up, you know, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. So if I'm looking for the market to go down, which I am, and it goes up, I don't want that to happen. So I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna fix it. Let me fix it. Let me fix it, guys. I need to fix it. Because right now, it's getting close to the time when I say, you know what? The market is selling and it's giving me an idea where it wants to go, what it wants to do. And so I'm going to possibly go ahead and take a trade real quick here while I can. All right, let's see if I can get in a little bit here. Oh, wait, not that much. No, didn't want that much, buddy. I only wanted 300 shares. It's got 3,000 shares there. No, I don't want that much, man. Why are you trying to do that to me like that, man? Come on. You gotta be diligent about this. Gotta watch what's going on. You can't let it run you for the okie doke. See that? Didn't let me in. But it's all right. It's okay because I'm going to still make it happen. Even though it bounced down like that, guess what? It's going to bounce back up. It's going to bounce back up. Told you. But I don't know how high up it's going to bounce. But I think it's going to get up to the 1630 area. I'm hoping that it get up to at least the 1630 area, but it could go as high as 1633 up to. It could go up to 1640. I don't know. But I know this is the time when I am inclined to make a trade. So if you're following along, and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to follow TB trades, right? Well, then TB want to get in at 1630. Okay, just know that TB want to get in at 1630. So if you say, oh, I'm following along with TB, because TB think it's going to go up to 1640. But in case it doesn't go up to 1640, at least he's gotten in already at 1630. 30. Now, this is the TSLL. If you've been following us all week, this is our 7-day streaming, you would know that we trade TSLL in as ETF of Tesla. You know, instead of Tesla, we trading the ETF of Tesla because it pays twice. And we're going to go with that. And it's cheaper. So we're going with that. All right. Now, what happened? Tell me what happened. Well, I got a little bit in at such and such. I did get a little bit in at such and such. I did. You saw me get it in at such and such. You saw me get a little bit in at such and such. Stop it. I got a little bit in at such and such. You might be saying, well, what is such and such? If you look at the screen, you'll see what I got in at, right? Just pay attention. I'm just trying to let you use your mind instead of somebody using your mind for you. You use your own mind. I don't like how they tripping off of this day, man. They really tripping today, man. They really tripping today. They try to carry me today. But I'm gonna leave it like this because I ain't even gonna chase. Yeah, so it only let me in 100 shares, right? Because it's think I'm gonna chase it to get in. I'm not. I'm just gonna wait for you to come back up and get it and get me in. I'm not chasing you to get in. I'm gonna leave my orders right where they are. And if you come up and get my orders, then that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I'm still gonna get you before it's all over with. I am. I'm not kidding you about that. The whole thing is about getting the market before it's all over with. Long as we get them before it's all over with, we feel good. Nope. Long as we get them before it's all over with, we feel good. This is what you call trading the price action, not the news. So if we'd have traded the news this morning, we'd have been all over the place. We'd have been so upset that they lied to us about some merger that we'd have been mad. Like, man, it ain't no daggone merger. Where did they get that phony crap from? There's no such thing as a merger. Why they make me buy and make me think the market was going up when the market is actually pulling back? I just want them to come up and get my orders. That's all. I just want them to come and get my orders so I can be happy. When you want me to be happy? Come up and get my orders so I can be elated. And so far, they've been getting my orders so far because I didn't chase it. You say, why would I chase it if it's going back up anyway? Remember, this is your president of the United States, Donald Trump's taco market. The taco market. Taco market, my friend. Taco market. Now I'm getting ready to start adding some of my magic potion on this thing in a little bit because I needed to go the way that I wanted to go. Yeah, it's definitely gonna try to go the other way, but I'm gonna try to add my potions so that it won't go too far the other way. Oh wait, see that? Hit it again. Hit it again, guys. You gotta be careful. I wanted to put in 50 shares and they put in 500. What's wrong with these people? They trying to hurt me, that's all. I ain't gonna let them hurt me though. They trying to hurt me. They trying to hurt me, cuz. Starting to feel like a setup, bro. Now, what made me go and do those trades? Because I saw now, I told you the S&P had the top and then the top hat. Remember I told you that? I said the S&P has the top and then it has the top hat. Wait a minute now. Why is that not showing? Remember I told you it had the top and then the top hat? Well, it hit the top. It hit the top and the top hat. So if that means it hit the top and the top hat, then I'm looking for it to go down on the downside, right? I'm looking for it to go down on the downside. Going down in the DM. Going down in the DM. They say it's going down in the DM. Okay, so Tesla got a 437 base, 437 base. We're just gonna call it 438 even. And when they start getting close to the 438 area, I will be looking to jump out on TSLL. When it gets down to the when they just start getting down to the 438 area. 1611 is the bottom on that situation, but I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me, so I can set something up at 1611, you saying? All right, we'll set something at 1611 then. But the bottom line is what? Tell me what the bottom line is. Jump back up to that 1630 for me one more time, if you will, please. Come on, you can do it for me one more time, please. Will you please? Jump back up there one more time and again. One more time and again. Come on. One more time and again. Jump back up there for me one more time and again. I would love to see you do that for me one more time and again. Can you jump back up there for me one more time and again, please? I don't know. Let's see, maybe it's it. Nope, that wasn't it. How about this one? Oh no, nope, 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 nope. Wrong page. Wrong. Let's get this off of here. Let's close that out. Let's close that out so we don't get confused here. Close that out. No, don't need that one. Don't need that one. Looking for something in particular here, but bottom line is look. The bottom line is look. The bottom line is what? What's the bottom line, guy? What was the bottom line? If you're looking at Tesla, right? Yep. I'm looking at it. Are you? The question is, are you looking at it? All right, I'm looking at it, guy. I'm looking at it. All right, so we're gonna come down for that one there, bop, and then we're gonna do this one here. We're gonna do that there. We still being patient, guys. We up $350 already in the trade, but that means nothing until you take the profit, because it can be up now and be down in the next 5 seconds. But bottom line is what I'm trying to tell you is bottom line is what I'm trying to tell you is I'm gonna go ahead and make these folk mad at me by taking that little 300 and something dollars off of them real quick, and they're gonna be like, man, why you do that? I thought you was gonna play the whole situation out. They be like, yo, I thought you was gonna play the whole situation out. So I took some of the profit, folk, just so you know that it's all about taking the dough when you can take the dough. I punched out 3,000 shares of the 3,600 shares. Um, at like 11 cents or something. But this could be forming a taco right here, so I have to be careful. I had to be careful. You just gotta be careful. That's all. Don't let these people play you out of. Don't let them play you like that. So yep, we just gotta pay attention to what we doing. Started paying attention to any other crazy mess that's going on out there. Yeah, that's all. Just pay attention to what we doing. We be all right. Gotta pay attention to what you doing, and I guarantee you be all right. Just pay attention to what we're doing, and we should be somewhat okay. They had some small caps I was looking at this morning. AMSS was up 300% in the pre-market, and ASTC, I looked at those two. I don't see anything really exciting right now. There is a crazy penny stock that's TDACY. It's only 91 cents. That's up 800 some percent today. We're not inclined. Not inclined. CODX is a continuation from yesterday. CODX, that's 1051, and it's up over 800% so far. Wow, that's high. Anyway, stuff like that. But I'm paying attention to this. I'm paying attention to what it is I'm doing. Okay. I'm really paying attention. That's 20. All right, don't want me to do that. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead. It's not trying to give me no love, bro. It's not trying to let me in. It's not trying to be my friend. It's not trying to let me in. And y'all see what's going on. It's not trying to let me in because it's mad that I took that change from it just now. They like, oh, he done stole some money from us. Say no, that's not called stealing. It's called chess, not checkers. Yeah. I know the algorithm is going on the thoughts of the majority of traders, but I'm not the majority of traders. If that make any sense. Oh, got it in there. I tried to downsize the share size, but it got it real quick because it knew that I was coming to downsize it. I don't know how it knew that, but it knew because I was headed there to downsize it, and it was like, oh, we got you, we got you in. So now, I'm saying like what, 1605, 1605. $16.05 maybe. 1605 means we want to take some profit at 1605. It's like, yo, we want to take some profit at 1605. Can we get down to that? Let's look at Tesla and see where it's at. Tesla hasn't quite hit the 38 yet. Remember that 38 was going to serve as support? We said 38 was going to serve as support. Oh, sorry guys. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I wasn't looking at it. It did hit it already. It hit 1537 to 73, which says, oh, that's going to bounce off of that. So it already hit it. So it's a good thing I took the profit when I took it because it already hit the base of support. The base of support on Tesla, it already hit it. So now it's looking to bounce back up. And everybody thinking that it's going to bounce back up because they like, yeah, man, this is the taco market. It hit the base at 437.70, and that's a base of support. So it's going to do like it's been doing all the time. It hit that base, that strong support area, and then it's going to bounce back up and go back up to 445. Yup, that's what everybody is thinking right now. But see, the algorithm knows what everybody's thinking, and it's going to do just the opposite of that and not curl all the way back up, and I believe come back down and possibly crack the 436 support area. But even though this is a hardcore support area here at 438, let me just mark these levels up real quick. Okay, 438.27 got a nice size base. I mean, that's a nice support area. Like the buyers is coming in right there. But then there's another area down at 437.20, right? And then below that area, it's I guess would be, like I told y'all this morning, 435.70, right? So let me take a look at things and just see what I think may happen. I'm just gonna say what I think may happen. It may not, but I'm gonna say what I think may happen. Okay, two things can happen here, right? It depends on what other people are thinking. If the algorithms think everybody thinking one way, they're gonna do the opposite. So right now, everybody thinking, oh, you know what? This is gonna get up to the 440 and it's gonna bounce off the 440. That's what everybody thinking. So there's people buying now to take it to 440. That's what they're doing. And the market is so strong that the retail traders may push it to 440. But the real big, gigantic question is once it's get to 440, is it going to push through the 440 area and going all the way back up to 445? Or, or is it going to reverse at that area and turn around and come back down? So this right here is the big question. It's at the 440 area now on Tesla. Is it going to bounce off that and come back down or what? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do then, since so we can see the screens and see what's going on. I'm going to do it like this. Boom, right? All right. So this is what I just was talking about right here. Right here, guys. This is Tesla. It hits the 440. Is it going to hit and bounce off and come back down, or is it going to continue to go from here, bounce and go up that way? That's the initial question. Now, if it hits and come back down to the base of 438, now we're gonna ask the question of, hey yo, is it gonna break through this or is it gonna keep bouncing off of this? Right? Well, you got one hit, two hit, come over here. You got three hit. You probably go back. You had some more hits. So the many hits you get, the many hits you get makes it easier for it to crack. So you got 1, 2, 3 hit, 4, 5, 6 hit. I'm hoping this seventh hit be a crack of the hit and come on down to the. I'd like to see Tesla at 435 today for real. That's what I would like to see. But the market doesn't always give me what I like to see. It gives you what it wants you to see. Right? So if I'm at 16, say I'm in at 16 20, 16, 19, right? And then I got we're going to take profit. We're going to take profit here at we're going to take some profit here at the 1605 area. Yeah, let's take some profit at the 1605 area. And then we'll have our final take profit at 1572 because I don't know, man. I just think that I think the Tesla is overextended. Just that's my opinion. But we've been saying that for the past year and a half, 2 years. So just because we say that, it doesn't mean anything. You could think Tesla's overextended all you want, and guess what? It'll extend itself more. These are the things that happen. Hello, are you there? We get ready to take some profit here if the stock comes on down and hit our plans, chances can scan around. And I can say that the situation is marvelous if it does that. If it hits that thing, then we're going to be like so excited. We're going to be like, yay, buddy, that was so nice. Tesla to come down and give us the money like that. We enjoyed that piece of situation. We enjoyed the piece of situation. Come on down, Tesla. Give us a couple coins here, man. Don't act like that, man. We're buddies, man. Don't treat us that way, man. Seriously, man. Don't treat us like that. Look, just don't want to do it. Bouncing off at that man. You know what? You know what? You know what? You see this right here, upside down with smiley face? This is the MACD right here. The MACD has crossed over. So when this blue line dictates the situation, the rhythm of price action. And this red line is moving average. So if the rhythm of price action breaks down over the average, that's a sign that it's going down. But I've seen it break down and go right back up. So I don't pay that mind. I just look at it as an indicator, so an idea of what the market is trying to say, but I don't trust in it because even though it'll give you that idea, hey man, it's broke down, it's going down, it'll make you get in there and say it's going down and it go right back up. So we were able to capture, we were able to capture, we were able to capture some profit. Now we're trying to capture some more profit. Question is, are we going to be able to? Are we going to be able to capture some more profit here? You say you don't want to give it to me. That's the problem I have with these situations, man. Be like, oh, we don't want to give it to you, so I just take it. When they don't want to give it to me, I do what they call punch out, and it doesn't want me to punch out. You see that? It's crazy, man. Doesn't want me to punch out. Doesn't want me to punch out. And I ain't even do nothing to Tesla. I don't know why they acting like that with me. I thought we was cool. Look, it don't want to punch me out, bro. You see that? Can you believe it doesn't want to punch me out? Oh, so it punched me out. All right, so I was able to get more traffic. Sometimes when you yell at them and tell them that they doing something that doesn't make sense, they hear you and be like, you know what? That is true. It doesn't make any sense not to punch Coach TV out. Coach TV out when he specifically asked us to punch him out. If I ask y'all to punch me out, right? I expect to be punched out. No ifs, ands, buts, or the doubts. Okay? You get what I'm saying to you, my friend? When I ask you guys to punch me out, I expect the temptations of being punched out. It's not a whole lot to that. Now I'm asking you to punch me out again, and I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm asking, punch me out at 1605. That's what I'm asking you, Tesla. Punch me out. Do I need to put my magic potion on you? Okay. Boom. Now I'm punched out. So I got out of those trades. Now what we did was we can go back and see. We can go back and see the situation. Let's go back and see the situation, cuz. I just want to go back and see the situation. Okay, here's the situation right here. Here's the situation right here. I got shorted here, shorted here, shorted here, and I covered here. Shorted here, shorted here, shorted here, and covered there. So those were my trades today. We're sitting at $809.94, right? So we made enough change today to go and get a coffee at Starbucks. That is the trigger. That is the trigger wigger. The trigger wigger. The trigger wigger. That sound like that's the trigger wigger, right? I think that's the trigger wigger. Yeah, that's the trigger wigger. I think that's the trigger wigger, cuz anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how we can come on here in the morning and get us a couple coins in the morning and then go on about our day, right? So that is the situation, my train. My train, vi quiero simigo, da. Now, that is the whole trading day in a nutshell. Man, let me just tell you this, man. Let me just tell you this. That's our day, cook. We pretty much done. The market opened up at what time? What time did the market open? 9:30, right? The market opened at 9:30. Okay. And now it's 10:30. So we traded for 1 hour and we're done for the day, because I'll take that $800 and I'll go and get me a Starbucks coffee with all the macarella means and metazvato screens, the smiley faces in the middle, and all the chacapacas and see what did they add, and then the bill be $17.50 for a cup of coffee. Yeah, I can afford it now. Bop, bop, bop. Guys, I really do appreciate you guys joining me today on my what I call my 7th day of live streaming. Because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And if you continue to come on and follow me, you'll be able to follow along with my trading and you'll learn something. You're not going to learn it in one stream or one sit down. It's going to take a minute. But I want you guys to know, if you stick in there with me, we'll make it happen. You know, I mean, that's how we do it. Day 7 of trading from behind the 8 ball. We came in this morning with the tape absolutely flying on that crazy news, those crazy SpaceX Tesla merger headlines, which was all bluff, boom, rumor, and I could tell that by the price action. But a lot of retail traders out there got caught chasing that stuff. The green candles that shot all the way up, all these candles that shot up and stuff like that. They got caught chasing that stuff. And I've been around long enough to know, hey, man, you can't spin me with no fake news or whatever. I don't care if the news is real. You still can't spin me with it. I'm just going to be like, all right, whatever. I'm trading the price action. A lot of retail traders out there got caught chasing those green candles at the opening bell. You saw it, but not us. We didn't get caught. You know why? Because I said, Coach TB demands patience. We stuck to the blueprint. We watched our structural pivot areas. We let the opening range settle, and we executed like we supposed to. We executed the game plan flawlessly. Thank you very much, sir. And I'll have another. The result, a beautiful locked-in $800 profit of the day. But remember, family, the money is great, but the discipline is the real wealth. We don't chase noise, we chase the mechanics. If you got value from today's stream, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this channel with someone who is ready to build real generational wealth. You may hear somebody talk about, yo, man, I trade Bitcoin, but I'll be trading. Share the channel with them. I am Coach TB. Keep your eye on the levels, manage your risks, and I will see you right back here tomorrow morning, day 8. Let's stay ahead of the 8 ball. Peace. Blessings. Happy trading, my friend. Happy trading.